KO lost to Steve Corino after a long and bitter personal feud. He had a very high-profile skirmish with Danny Williams, the boxer who KO'd Mike Tyson last year. That made the papers all over the United Kingdom. So Alex Shane, definitely a man who courts controversy, but then so's Raven. I think tonight we have to ask the question, has Alex Shane met his match in this match?
Coventry, England! I have to be honest, I haven't been in this country long, but I like what I see, except for this jackass. He's an embarrassment to you people. And, well, Bill Apter told me that I'm gonna have to receipt you for the earlier injustice you did upon him. So let me tell you something. Sometimes in life, we make our own choices. Sometimes a choice is made for us, and sometimes, like tonight, there is no choice. Welcome to the Terror Dome. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Alex Shane, I've truly got to believe, has got to be in for the fight of his life here tonight against Raven. This is going to be a massacre. Anything and everything is likely to happen in this matchup, Dean.
And from the sound of it, what Alex Shane did to Bill Apter has greatly offended Raven. It looks like this one has become that bit more personal.
Lock up, collar and elbow in the center of the ring by both these men. And I would say that Raven would have the advantage in terms of experience, but not really that much, considering Alex Shane has 11 years experience and only 24 years of age. Alex Shane with the age of a rookie, but the mind of a veteran, one would say, as he backs Raven into the corner.
Definitely, Alex Shane's got a great mind for wrestling and a great mind for the wrestling business, but sometimes his ego can get the better of him. And I think tonight could be one of those nights, because he had no real need to interject himself and interfere in Apter's alley. It was just a pure ego thing that made him do that, and he may come back. The decision may come back to haunt him tonight.
Alex Shane now using his power to his advantage there moments ago, choking Raven with his boot right up on the throat of the former ECW and WWE superstars. Alex Shane takes off the top turnbuckle pad, and that cannot bode well for Raven.
But in a Raven's Rules match, taking the top turnbuckle pad off is just as legal as a wrist lock.
And Raven just got his head introduced right into that metal turnbuckle, and that could perhaps bust open the head of Raven. High impact offense here in the early going here by Alex Shane.
Well, let's take a look when we can see when the camera's up close that
once again Raven taking head first into the top turnbuckle. And I'm not sure if Raven suspected this type of offense from Alex Shane.
Well, if indeed Raven is lacerated, and we haven't really been able to tell for sure from the camera shots we're getting up here, but it's a great move from Shane, because of course that's going to weaken your opponent right from the get-go. Loss of blood, and it's going to lessen your opponent's defenses.
Irish whip followed by the lariat in the corner by Alex Shane. Raven in trouble, and indeed he is busted open. You can see the blood flowing from the forehead of this man. He's in some trouble here early on, and this could be a big turning point in this matchup already in the favor of Alex Shane. But DDT perhaps, but no. Alex Shane wisely countering.
And that's interesting. Did Raven go for the DDT because he's bleeding? Did he try and end it quickly?
Well, he may have. Raven, I'm sure, sensing the urgency. He did not expect to have this type of a toll taken on him physically this early in the matchup, and now trying to turn things around on Alex Shane. Irish whip right into the guardrails on the outside.
Now this is a dangerous place to be if you're Alex Shane, because it's one thing to be in the ring with Raven, but it's another thing entirely to be outside the ring with this man. As I said, he's one of the most innovative and violent brawlers going.
Once again, Alex Shane introduced to that steel guardrail on the outside, and that can't feel good. The exposed ribs of Alex Shane rammed right into that guardrail, and now Raven taking that chair into the ring, Dean.
Yep, John Atkins has just lost his seat. And even though they call him hardcore, I don't think he's going to argue with Raven about it.
No, I'm sure hardcore John Atkins has never seen anything quite like this. As the throat of Alex Shane gets introduced to the top of that steel chair. That's got to completely destroy the larynx of Alex Shane and completely impair his breathing ability.
You would think so, and also you notice the blood continues to flow from that wound in Raven's head.
Knee drop right to the corner, nowhere for Alex Shane to go, reminiscent of Mick Foley, whom we saw earlier on tonight. Alex Shane trapped in that corner. And now Raven has got that chair in the center of the ring. And he may be setting him up for that patented drop toe hold, Dean.
Oh yeah, we know what's coming, but so did Alex Shane, and he scoots out of there at the rate of knots, and you can't blame him, let's face it.
Indeed, the experience of Alex Shane coming to the forefront as Alex now gets thrown over into the first row ringside.
Oh, that wasn't a good move, because now this could go anywhere, and Raven could do anything.
And you know that it will go absolutely anywhere. Raven, with all those years in ECW, well used to fighting amongst the fans.
I don't know about you, Eamon, but I've got a feeling that Alex Shane is about to get a guided tour of the Coventry Skydome, courtesy of Raven.
Alex Shane moments ago ran head first into that merchandise table in the arena here, now being taken up into the balconies by Raven, and this is not the tour that he was hoping for.
How considerate of Raven to give those in the cheap seats such a great view as he scrapes Alex Shane's head across the rail. What a sadistic move.
Indeed, vicious maneuver there by Raven. Alex Shane has never taken a beating quite like this. He's not going to be the same after this matchup.
If I was that security guard, I'd get the hell out of the way, because you don't want to get in the way of Raven when he's got a plan in his mind.
Alex Shane now at the mercy of Raven, but Alex Shane reverses and it's Raven who goes into that wall there.
Oh, that's into the... and then Raven reverses it. Alex Shane's head goes straight into those ice hockey boards. They are made of a very, very thick plastic. Don't let the word plastic fool you. There's very little give in those things. They're designed to take the impact of ice hockey pucks and players with padding and helmets. That is going to hurt a hell of a lot.
Alex Shane now, who's got to be out on his feet, at the mercy of Raven. Raven taking him up into the next level here in the arena. These two men in very dangerous territory here at the Coventry Skydome as the head of Alex Shane is rammed into that guardrail up there.
Look at did you see the look on Shane's face? He is out of it, as you say, Eamon, and he really doesn't. He doesn't know what he's let himself in for. He is in big trouble at the hands of the most sadistic man in the wrestling business. Where is he taking Alex Shane now?
These two men have spent a few minutes in the ring and the rest of the time just beating the hell out of each other here on the outside of the ring.
Eamon, I don't like the look of this, because if they're up there, there's only one place to go, and that's down, and that's a long way down. And knowing Raven and knowing Alex Shane, they aren't going to think twice about depositing their opponent over that balcony. And that could end a career.
Both men fighting tooth and nail up there. Alex Shane, to his credit, coming back moments ago, but he gets caught with a right hand to the midsection by Raven.
That was a bad move.
And look out! Oh my goodness! Raven just tossed Alex Shane right off that balcony. That's got to be at least 20 feet up in the air. Right into perhaps onto the floor. We couldn't see exactly where Alex Shane landed, but what a death-defying maneuver there by Raven, tossing mercilessly Alex Shane right off the top of that balcony. I've never seen anything like that in my life, Dean.
Well, I think doing the Raven crucifix was the insult that Raven couldn't take. Now, the only thing I can say there is Shane looks to have landed feet first, so...
Look at the look on Alex Shane's face as he gets tossed off that apron, my goodness!
Off the balcony, I wouldn't blame him. I mean, I'd have a look like that on my face if I went. I mean, that's got to be, 15, 20 feet down from that balcony?
At least.
Now, as I said, Alex Shane looked like he landed on his feet, or feet first at least, so I would think, yes, he is back on his feet. I don't know if how he's walking, but if there's going to be any damage, I'd imagine it's done to the legs or the knees rather than the upper body or the head.
Alex Shane, I can't believe he's back on his feet, regardless of the way he landed. If he was lucky enough to land almost on his feet, he's got to be hurting from from head to toe after taking that fall. That was absolutely unbelievable. And now Raven perhaps going for the DDT on the ramp, but Alex Shane reversing things on Raven, going for the powerbomb, but it's Raven with a back body drop, and you saw the body of Alex Shane bounce right off that rampway.
Alex Shane is taking a kicking tonight. He has been outclassed from the opening bell because he's been trying to play Raven at his own game, which is brawling. And Alex Shane's a good brawler, but he's not Raven.
Indeed, Alex Shane not in the same league as Raven in terms of brawling. Raven well used to it from his years in ECW, and he's in control right now.
And this could have serious repercussions on the FWA, the home promotion in the UK here, as Alex Shane goes for a low blow.
Indeed, out of nowhere.
Because if Raven does win this match, which it's looking like he may at the moment, then he's going to surely claim himself an FWA title shot. There's a show next week in Morecambe on the 26th of March. He could claim it then because he'll still be in the country. And you've got to think that the FWA title might be in danger. It might be going to Raven.
Well, perhaps we're going to have to wait and see what happens down the line. But right now, Alex Shane has taken control of this matchup, ramming continually the head of Raven into that steel chair in the center of the ring once again. And an elbow follow-up right to the back of the neck. Nice maneuver by Alex Shane, and give him credit for getting back into this match so quickly after taking first that fall off the balcony and then the back body drop on that unforgiving ramp on the outside of the ring.
Oh, I think this is the last fight of the wounded animal. He's realized as he goes head first.
The drop toe hold into the chair out of nowhere by Raven. As you take a look at that laceration on his head, but he caught Alex Shane completely off guard there, ramming him head first into that steel chair in the middle of the ring, and Alex Shane looks like he's out. Both men, however, down and out, and the referee laying his count on both individuals. What a physical, brutal, and taxing match this has been so far, Dean.
Absolutely, Eamon. You think I would think that Shane is going to have something up his sleeve because he knows his security can't interfere. But he's in a lot of trouble, and knowing Alex Shane like I know Alex Shane, there will be some sort of a plan. I don't know what it is, but this man would not go into a match of this magnitude without a backup plan, believe me.
Raven now back to his feet. Discus lariat there moments ago. The Irish whip followed by the clothesline. Vintage Raven taking down Alex Shane. And a knee lift follow-up. Raven now building some momentum.
Listen to the scream, the shout of raw aggression from Raven as he charges in again.
Bulldog headlock out of the corner by Raven, taking Alex Shane down to the canvas. The leg is hooked. 2. No, I don't believe it. Alex Shane somehow kicks out. Give the man credit. Tremendous toughness and tenacity being shown by the FWA champion.
Alex Shane does not want to lose in his home country to an American again, not after the defeat to Steve Corino. And so he has got a point to prove. But this match, you've got to say, Eamon, it's been 90%, 95% Raven on the offense.
Indeed it has. Raven, however, reversed, and his head goes into that steel chair, and that's got to open up that wound even more. You could see the laceration really beginning to flow with blood moments ago, and that's just got to make the situation even worse.
Absolutely, that certainly will make the blood flow a little bit more, it'll open that cut up more, and weaken Raven more.
Super kick by Raven out of nowhere. Tremendous agility displayed by Raven. He connected right under the chin of Alex Shane. On the last exchange,
he's going for the DDT
perhaps. Alex Shane counters though with a check up from the neck up. Yes, he hits it. This could do it. One of the patented maneuvers of Alex Shane. You've seen that one many times, Dean.
But look at that. Raven tries his best to get up straight away, but walks straight into a big boot.
And almost gets pinned, and you could see the look of grimace on the face of Alex Shane. He thought he had the win there, and what a feather in the cap it would be of Alex Shane to defeat an individual the stature of Raven here tonight in Coventry.
Oh, it'd certainly be an achievement, but Shane knows that if he's going to win, he needs to make quick covers like he did there, and the frustration etched across his face said it all. He knows that he is in the fight of his life. He's in trouble like never before, and I think again he's going for that drop toe hold onto the chair.
Indeed, the chair, the great equalizer, placed right back into the middle of the ring, and that cannot be good for either one of these men. Once again, it's Alex Shane who goes head first into that chair, courtesy of the drop toe hold from Raven.
I think he managed to block some of it with his hands there, but that would still have an impact on the head. What's Raven doing now?
Raven now with that chair. Measuring Alex Shane, and oh my goodness, Alex Shane just drove his own fist right into that chair. And now, right across, no, look at the referee.
Now, why is the referee doing that?
Oh, Alex Shane just knocked out the official with a chair. Right into the even flow DDT, and this should do it, the Raven effect. But the referee is out, there's nobody to make the count.
That doesn't make sense. Why would the referee take the chair away?
And now look at this.
Unless it was a setup from Shane, I don't know. You have to query having an FWA referee in a match with an FWA wrestler and an outsider, and now the security guys.
The entourage of Alex Shane in there dishing out the punishment to Raven. This is a mugging in the middle of the ring.
But if the referee's not there to see it, he can't call it. It's the referee's calling his final, so...
Oh, wait a minute here.
Uh-oh.
That music means only one man. Here comes Mick Foley. He vowed revenge on Alex Shane from earlier tonight. And Mick Foley taking over on Alex Shane's entourage outside the ring. Foley is a man on a mission. Mick Foley cleaning house on the outside of the ring. Wanting to get his hands on Alex Shane, you have to believe.
Double clothesline on Charlie Rage and Roughneck, two members of Alex Shane's security, but now as he gets in the ring, Shane taking over on Foley. I'll tell you something, if Alex Shane thought that Raven was a tough brawler, Foley's in a class of his own.
Boot to the face there by Foley, coming back now on Alex Shane. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Mick Foley taking over on the show stealer in the corner. Look at those rapid fire right hands right to the cranium. Vintage Mick Foley just beating Alex Shane mercilessly in the corner. As the show stealer slumps down, and you know what's coming up, a bit of bang bang Cactus Jack action. The knee in the corner.
And I'll tell you something, you saw those punches, every single one of them connected and connected hard right in the eyebrow and the temple region of Alex Shane. That'll knock him silly. And it's time to say hello to Mr. Socko.
Indeed it is. Mandible claw time for Alex Shane, right down the gullet of the show stealer. Mick Foley is on fire. Right into the Raven effect DDT. Alex Shane is down and out.
But we've got no referee.
Mick Foley now coming over to the official, trying to wake him up. Making the count. 2. There's a 3 count.
Does that count?
I believe it does. The bell has sounded.
Hell, it's Raven's rules. Of course it counts. Anything goes. And Alex Shane has just lost to Raven. And you have to say, Eamon Darcy, that his actions earlier on in the day with Bill Apter and Apter